Not every day on the water goes according to plan, and today was proof of that. We headed out targeting Wahoo and Tuna, but the morning had other ideas. So we made a switch, and honestly, it turned out to be the best decision we could have made. Good morning and welcome back to another Barjacks video. My name is Dylan, and today we're out here on this beautiful Sunday. Today the weather is supposed to be dead flat out there. We got some blue skies. Fishing has been red hot. The Mahi, Tuna, Wahoo, Kingfish, they've all been running. We're mid-springtime right now, and there's probably no better time to fish than right now. So the plan today, we got a lot of trollers. We're gonna start our morning with the usual troll because that's your best shot at that big Wahoo, maybe a big blackfin off the start. If it doesn't work out, we'll probably go make the run offshore, go search for some Mahi because they have been running really hard too. And hopefully we're able to just find ourselves some dinner. So first thing we're gonna do here is pull into the marina, get some gas, some ice, and then we're gonna make the run out of Hillsboro Inlet, and let's go do some trolling. So we have just made it offshore, and let me tell you, the weather's a lot more choppy than I anticipated. It's probably like 2 to 3 out here. Of course, the weatherman said it was like 1.1. But it is what it is. We're gonna make it happen. Bite's been pretty good. I'm excited to get our lines in the water. So first thing going out here is one of my favorite colors during the springtime, this crystal color, pink squid right under it. And then we got this fake strip. And let me tell you, these things have been working really well for us. We've caught already a few tuna on them. Have not caught a Wahoo yet, but hopefully that changes today. So it's all rigged up. See which goes right over it. And just like that, we're ready to fish. So we're gonna toss this one behind the boat. And we're fishing with planers like usual today. All the planers do, they take your bait a lot deeper, and that puts you in the strike zone for those kingfish, wahoo, big tuna, mahi. And it's really effective down here in South Florida. So once I get to the clip, I'll show you guys how we attach this planer. So all I'm gonna do, make sure my rod is locked in. There we go. I'm gonna come up here. I got one of my planers. This is a number 6. I would say dive somewhere in the 40 to 60 feet deep. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't dove down there to check, but somewhere in that ballpark. So we're gonna toss it on the top here. All we're gonna do, clip it right here, clip it to the back, and we're gonna drop it out there. We're in about 150 feet of water right now. I'm gonna let it about 15 to 20 seconds behind the boat, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Now that the planer is in the water, you guys can see it's not diving right now, but I'm gonna show you how you change that. You pull your line a little back, let go, and there you go. You're planer fishing effectively. So we're gonna go do the same thing on the other side with a different color, and then we're gonna get the Barjack striker out, and let's go see what we can find. So now going out on the other side, we got the same kind of thing. Instead it's purple and black, squid skirt right under it, and it's a purple squid skirt, and then we got a different color fake bonita strip. So all we're gonna do, same exact thing, toss it behind there. And like I said, always have a variety in your spread. You never know which color is gonna work the best. These are my 2 colors. I like pink too, but both of my top lines are gonna be pink. And then if the top lines are getting slammed, maybe I'll change to a pink squid rather than this one. So all we're gonna do, toss it behind the boat. On this one's gonna be a number 4 planer. Probably dives somewhere in the 20 to 40 feet deep. So this is the number 4 planer. It's literally the same thing. It's just smaller, that's it. Smaller lead, smaller plate, and it just dives a little shallower. So I'm gonna rig it up here, do the same thing as the other side, put it about 45 seconds behind the boat, and then we're gonna get our top lines in the water. So planers are now both set. You guys can see we got the 4, number 6 on the other side. Now it's time to get our 2 top lines in the water. So going out on this side, we got the Barjacks Mahi Ghost Striker. And these lures, let me tell you, they work like magic during the spring. I'm gonna show you guys what we got here once it's all ready to go. So here we go. You guys can see 3 different squids. You could grab it right now on barjacks.com for 15 bucks. And This thing, what it does is it mimics a little pack of bait fish, obviously small little squids. Tuna and mahi go absolutely nuts for these. So I have 2 today going out in the spread, and hopefully we can go find some fish. And right in front of them, we got the bird teaser. And these bird teasers, all they do, they make a really good commotion on top of the surface. Fish come up to check what's happening, and then they see our lure, and just like that, we're hooked up. I'm gonna let this one out, and then we're gonna go get the Barjack Tuna striker in the water, and we're just gonna start circling over these wrecks, and let's see what we can find. And the final lure is the Barjack Tuna striker. This is our signature lure. It's the best blackfin tuna lure out there, I'm telling you. So all we're gonna do, toss it right behind the boat. We got a small bird teaser on that one right there. I'll show you guys if it doesn't get hooked into my shirt. We got the small little bird teaser, and again, it just creates commotion. I like having them on. It definitely helps them get bit a lot more. So all we're gonna do, toss it behind the boat, go up, and just like that, we're ready to go. And there's a lot of little seaweed today. You guys know how much I hate that. It's gotta be the worst possible thing for trolling. I would rather have a big seaweed line than a lot of little seaweed just like that. Because all that happens, it gets on your lures. You gotta reel it every 5 seconds, and it's not even worth trolling. And I see a lot of it today, so if it's like that most of the day, we're just gonna switch over to mahi fishing, because there's just no point of trolling if you have seaweed on your lures every few seconds. So right there, we should be good to go. So now all 4 lines are in the water. We'll keep you guys updated on the seaweed, but we're gonna get trolling, and hopefully we can find ourselves a nice fish to start the morning. All we're gonna do, zigzag out from 400 into 100, back out to 400, troll over shipwrecks because there's a lot out here, and hopefully we can find ourselves a big wahoo to start the morning. Let's do it. So we have now been trolling for about 30 minutes. No bites yet, still a lot of seaweed. You guys can probably see it as you watch me here. And I've cleared the lines already a few times. So we're gonna keep doing the same thing. Cargo ships are about 20, 25 minutes out. And hopefully once we get up to there, we can start getting some bites. Hopefully we get lucky and we got one prior to that. But if not, we're gonna keep doing the same thing, zigzagging in and out of 100 to 400, and hopefully we can find something. So we did another 20 minutes of trolling since we last talked to you guys. So I would say we're about an hour into trolling now. Nothing. All we've caught was a lot of seaweed, let me tell you that. So here's the plan. I just finished reeling in the lines. We're gonna pick up, run towards the cargo ships, troll it for 30 minutes. If we have no luck there, we're gonna make the run offshore and hopefully we can find some mahi. So we got all our lines picked up here. Let's make the run towards the cargo ships and hopefully we can go find ourselves some fish.
So we made the run down to the cargo ships, and once we got our lines in the water, we trolled for about 5 minutes and then something slammed our bait.
We're tight. I was just watching a mahi erupt on the Barjack Tuna striker right here. I saw him miss it, and then I'm like, oh no, did he get away? Luckily he came back around, and hopefully we're able to land this fish. It looks like a nice one too. Hopefully we don't lose him. These mahi are very hard to land on the troll. He's going nuts behind the boat. And let me tell you, it'd be a nice little start to the day. Nothing better than a little mahi action. I honestly thought the size of this fish, I thought he would be schooling. We have a bunch of other top lines out. Was not schooling because I did not see any runs with him. We have the other 4 lines out, and he looked like a solo in all honesty. So you guys can see him. Look at the colors on this fish, man. The mahi have to be one of the coolest fish in the ocean down here in South Florida. I don't think he's legal. He might be, we're gonna see, but I gotta get to this side. You guys can see, not a bad mahi. Doesn't look legal, but we'll definitely give him a measure. Here we go. I'm gonna come over here. You guys can see him on the Barjack Tuna striker. Maybe he is. We're about to figure that out. So here we go. Nice little mahi on the tuna striker. Beautiful little mahi on the Barjack Tuna striker. Let's get a good measure on him. So I'm gonna show you how you do this. The tail needs to be at the fork. So right there, it's at 0 and 18, 19, 21. So the fish is legal. Beautiful little mahi, 21.5 inches. We'll take that. These guys make obviously an awesome dinner, and he's just absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna get him on ice. Let's keep trolling. So we just finished landing that beautiful mahi. You guys saw, that's a really good way to start the morning, 21.5 inches. So we're gonna troll for another 30 minutes. I'm gonna get all the lines back in the water. If it doesn't work out, we're gonna pick up, make the run offshore. We got about 10 live baits ready to go. We got a lot of bonita chunks, and hopefully we can go find ourselves the school of mahi today. Let's do it. Okay, so we're about 10 minutes into trolling after that last mahi you guys saw. The bite's slow, and I really do think if we picked up and ran offshore, we might get lucky and find a giant school of mahi. So that's the plan. I'm gonna reel in all the lines. We got all our casters ready to go. We got about 2 live baiters for mahi, 1 caster, and hopefully we can go find a giant seaweed line like this offshore. The one problem is today's Sunday, it's Boca Bash down here in South Florida, and there's a lot of boats out. This weed line, it's a nice line. It's just way too close to the beach, and it's probably been hit a million times. So if you're on offshore, you're hoping you find one 10 miles out that hasn't really been hit as much, and that's where you're gonna find those big, nice sized mahi, and hopefully we can load up the cooler with them. So I'm gonna reel in the lines, let's pick up and make the run offshore. So we're about 10 minutes into running. We have spotted our first seaweed line. I would say we're in about 600 feet of water, so let's see if there's anything on here. All we're gonna do, toss out this pink bucktail jig, and let's see if there's any mahi under here. This lure is a great lure to lure in these mahi. It's a little bucktail jig, and then if we see them, we're gonna throw out a few pilchards, but let's see if there's anybody following. No one on that one. It's a really nice line.
So I worked this line for about 10 minutes, and just at the very end of this piece of seaweed, a giant school of mahi swam right under our boat. And this is where the chaos begins.
So we have found a school of mahi, as I mentioned, on this line. There weren't big ones, but we're gonna start throwing out bonita chunks. Let's see if we can fire these fish up. I'm gonna get out a live pilchard. Oh yeah, there they are, a lot of them. Here we go. Hunter, you on me? Yeah. So here we go, we're just gonna take this pilchard. This is where it's gonna get a little sloppy. Rig them up right in the throat, just like that. I'm gonna cast it out there.
Chest cam on when you can.
Okay. I'm already tight. Am I getting chewed on? Oh, there we go, we got one. Okay, we got one mahi. So all we're gonna do now, I'm gonna show you guys the technique. So we're just gonna leave them in the water. This is not a keeper by any means. The whole school is staying with them. There's about 40 with them. These are not big fish by any means whatsoever, but let's see if there's a keeper in there. There's gotta be one. That one might be. You guys can see them all right here now. This guy's fired up. My dad just casted a bonita chunk out there. Oh, you got a nice one. Is your drag set nice? And you, oh, that's a better one. There, I know there is. Watch out you don't knock me. That's a better one, Dad. Here. I'm gonna get the gaff. Here. A little more. That's a good one. That's a good 20, 21 incher. Thank you. So he's at the front. Tail's right here. 21 and a half. Another keeper. Let's get another bait in the water. So you guys can see they're this fired up. I could throw this out there and they're gonna blow up on it, just watch. So we're gonna come to this side, toss it out there, and let's see if they're still here. Yep, there's another one. They are really fired up right now. They just gotta, oh no! Oh. Not the worst one, an Almaco jack. Not what we want, but this is why we keep a spare pliers right here. So we got another live pilchard out, let's get him. Here we go. This guy should get blown up on by these mahi. There we go, I think I got one. So what we're gonna do, let him eat, set the hook, and there's another one. Is that legal? Nah, I don't think that's a gaffer. It might be. That's not a bad one, but don't know if it's illegal. So all we're gonna do, tighten our drag, and flip them in. Okay, that's illegal. No gaff needed. That's a better Mahi. I was way off on that. That's probably like 25 inches. But I don't like putting in a gaff just in case. Especially with these fish, there's no need to kill a small guy with how many are around the boat right now. That's a good bull though. That's a nice one, that's a better bull. Get him on ice. Let's get another pilchard in the water. There's some big ones out around. We might have to reposition on that seaweed line. I really don't like doing that because we have one hooked up, but in all honesty, that's where they were. And this was on the first seaweed line. That rarely happens where you'll just find a good school of Mahi on that first one. But for some reason it happened here, which is a really nice thing. Usually I'll hit like 10 or 15 of these before we find one good one. But today, just as we turned off the camera to switch batteries as I was casting, I saw 100 go by the boat and I was just in shock. So I got a live pilchard, hooked one in the front you guys see, and now we got 3 in the box, that fast. 10 minutes and we have 3 in the box. So all we're gonna do, because this guy is definitely not a keeper, we got the smallest guy around the boat. And I'm gonna show you guys what we do here. Actually, he might be illegal. No, he's definitely not legal. So this guy, no, he's not legal at all. So this guy is definitely way too small. Definitely don't wanna hurt the little guy. This is not legal at all. Probably like 15 inches. So what we're gonna do, get a nice little release on him, just like that. This guy is way too small, and here we go. Watch him swim off here. And there he goes, just like that. Great way to start the Mahi fishing. Let's go position back on that seaweed line and see if we can find a few more nice ones like that bull we just landed. So we're back on that seaweed line. Let's see if we can fire him up with the jig again. Yeah. What'd you say, Hunter?
Not the camera behind us. Oh, you did do it.
Got him. Got one, there we go. That's a good one too. Another fish on. This is how it's supposed to be out here in Florida. Ran out offshore, found a nice weed line. He's running to the back of the motor. That's a good one too. I don't want to gaff him. Dad, get your bait out there. You gotta get another one. But that's a good fish too. That's a really nice one. Okay, so we're gonna land this fish. Here we go. Can we do it? One hand.
The glass recorder?
Drill them. Okay. Put my rod down. Wow, right in the mouth. That was a nice one too. There we go. Right in the mouth. Little gaff with the fish in hand. That was a pretty nice one right there. We'll take that good 24 inch fish. Easily, that's like 25. That's a nice one. You guys can see, beautiful Mahi. We came out here for Mahi, and when a plane goes your way, there's no better feeling. So we're gonna get him on ice. Beautiful Mahi. Let's ice him up. There we go. That's a good feeling.
We ended up pulling 11 Mahi out of that school for legal keepers. After that though, we just couldn't find another fish, so we made the decision to head home and call it a day. We hope you guys enjoyed this fishing video, and we'll see you in the next Barjack's Family Fishing video.